Who's scoring big this NBA season? You are! With all the new ways to get in on the action at DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NBA. From Monster Slams to Dishing the Rock to Cleaning the Glass, get behind your favorite player and prop bets you can make on DraftKings, home of the NBA player props. Ready to place your first bet? Try betting on something simple like picking how many points your favorite player will have. Go to DraftKings Sportsbook app and make your pick. First time, here's something special for you. New DraftKings customers can bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets instantly. Take it to the rack with DraftKings Sportsbook. Every point counts. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app. Use code MONEYMOVES. That's code MONEYMOVES for new customers to get $150 in bonus bets when you bet just $5. Only on DraftKings. The crown is yours. All right, listen up, taxpayers. It's time for what you all really tuned in to listen to me for. Financial advice. Tax season, Boost Mobile wants you to turn your tax refund into 6 months of saving. When you buy 6 months on their best unlimited plans, Boost will give you another 6 months for free. That's like 6 times 2 divided by 1, carry the, a really good deal. They told me I should have been a tax accountant. Well, would you trust me with your money? Well, that's great news because I'm not done yet. Visit Boost Mobile store during tax season and enter to win up to $10,000 to double your refund. Or if you're really good at math and money stuff like me, pay off what you still owe. Okay, time to take my financial advisor hat off and put on my lawyer hat. Requires upfront payment, tax and fees extra, terms and exclusions apply. Visit boostmobile.com for full offer terms and sweeps details. And now I get back to my boring old day job. Head over to your nearest Boost Mobile store and make the most out of your tax refund. This episode of Nightcap is brought to you by Cologuard, a non-invasive colon cancer screening test. Did you know colon cancer is considered one of the most preventable yet least prevented cancers? When caught in the early stages, colon cancer has a survival rate of 90%. So screening and early detections are key to reducing overall colon cancer deaths. That's why the American Cancer Society recommends that if you're at average risk, you begin screening for colon cancer at age 45. And a convenient way to do that is with Cologuard test. The Cologuard test allows you to be in control of your colon cancer screening through prescription-based tests delivered to your door with none of the prep that's required for a colonoscopy. No liquid prep, no days off, no invasive procedures. Plus, Cologuard test is affordable. Most insured patients pay $0, and a follow-up colonoscopy is needed after a positive Cologuard test. This is usually covered by insurance also. So if you're 45 years of older and at average risk, you can ask your healthcare provider about screening for colon cancer with the Cologuard test. You can also request a Cologuard prescription today at Cologuard.com/podcast. The Cologuard test is intended to screen adults 45 and older at average risk for colorectal cancer. Do not use Cologuard test if you have had adenomas, have inflammatory bowel disease, and certain hereditary syndromes, or personal or family history of colorectal cancer. The Cologuard test is not a replacement for colonoscopies. High-risk patients' Cologuard test in adults 45 to 49 is estimated based on a large clinical study of patients 50 and older. False positives and false negatives can occur. Cologuard is available by prescription only. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for joining us for another episode of Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. I am your favorite Unc, Shannon Sharpe, the number 85, the route runner extraordinaire, the bingo ring of fame honoree, the Liberty City legend, the Pro Bowler, the All-Pro. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button. Tell family, friends, loved ones to do likewise. And please go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Thank you so much for following us, supporting us, and being all things Nightcap. We greatly, greatly appreciate your support. Please make sure you check out Shea by Laportier. We do have it in stock. I was in Chicago the day before yesterday. I was in Hartford today. Going to be in Maryland tomorrow. So we're going to be, if we're not in a city or state currently near you, we will be coming. But until then, you can order it online. If we're not in a city or state near you, we will ship it directly to your door. And guess what? Please drink responsibly and stay safe out there. Please follow my media company page on all of its platforms. Shay Media and my clothing company, 84. With 84 being spelled out, everything is restocked. We just dropped our our Super Bowl show T-shirts and hats. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Supplies are very limited, and once they're gone, they're gone. So please get yours while supplies last. And we got a special guest tonight. We've got actor Rome Flynn joining us a little bit later. But first, the Bucks beat the Lakers by 20, 126 to 106. That's three straight losses. The three teams behind them in the standings are all riding winning streak. Houston, 4 games. Golden State, 5 games. Minnesota, 6 games. Big trip tomorrow to end the road trip in Denver, back-to-back. The Lakers wasted an outstanding performance by Luka Doncic. Luka is the youngest Laker to play, the youngest Lakers player to have 45 points, 10 rebounds in a game since 1962. Oh, 45. Magic had, what did Magic have in that playoff game, Ash? Was it 42? He might have had 42. But anyway, he's the youngest Laker to have 45 points, 10 rebounds in a game since 1962. The problem tonight, Ocho, was the guys that can score, they don't really defend very well. Luka and AR. Guys that can defend can't score the ball. Finney Smith, Vanderbilt, that's the issue that you had. Luka and AR played extremely well. Nobody else did much. And that's the problem that you're going to have. They got crushed on the Magic had 42-15, okay. The Lakers shot 44% from the floor. They allowed Milwaukee to shoot 48. They shot 38% from the three. They allowed the Bucks to shoot 43. Turnovers wasn't that vast. 14 for the Lakers, 12 for the Bucks. They did get out rebounded by 10 on the offensive glass. But look, and that's the problem that you're going to have right now. They're scrambling. They're undersized. Like I said again, and I don't like to beat a dead horse, but I don't know why they signed Alex Lynn. He's big for no reason. I mean, probably the God thinking like, man, if I knew you was gonna be like this, I wouldn't have gave you all this height. There ain't no sense of you. Ain't no sense of you. He pretty soon he about to be the tallest coach ever. That's where he headed. That's his next occupation, Ocho.
I don't want to talk bad about him. Maybe he just hasn't come into his own yet. Maybe he's lacking a little bit of confidence. Having that type of size, that type of length, and to be playing in the NBA, you have to be of some type of use. I haven't seen it yet.
He's 7 foot tall.
Listen, I know. I saw for myself. No Jackson Hayes tonight, no LeBron, no Rui. I think the game would have been a little bit more competitive, obviously, if the Lakers support was healthy. Yes. Obviously, Luka did all he could do, but as you said, those that score can't play defense. And those who play defense, they can't goddamn score. So not having LeBron his hurt. I think it's gonna be like this for the next week or two until he can get himself back in health. Luka gonna have to do his best. Luka's gonna have to do his best and carry the load as much as he can, and hopefully, the supporting cast can have nights. Those that can score can have nights when they're on and be a little bit more efficient and pick up the slack, being that LeBron is not there.
You look at Luka; they scored 106 points, Ocho. Luka gave you 45. Austin Reeves gave you 28. That's 73.
That's crazy. Y'all.
They got 30. They got 33.
Everybody.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The 9 other players scored 33 points. One guy scored 10. So that means they got 23 from the other 8. And now you look at the Bucks. Giannis was an assist away from a triple-double, 24, 12, and 9. Brook Lopez, 23. Dame, 22. Kevin Porter Jr., 22. Gary Trent Jr., 16. when you get that kind of production, when you get that kind of balanced
Right.
scoring, and the scoring is so lopsided on the
Yes,
other
sir.
side, well, that's kind of what you're
Yeah.
going to get. You're going to get a situation where you get blown out. And like we said, we were talking about it at the top, Ocho. Those that can score don't
Mm.
defend. Those that can't, those that can defend can't
Yeah.
score. So what do? I mean, they would have literally had to play a
Yeah.
perfect game.
Oh, yeah.
Luka and AR give you what they
Right.
gave you, but other guys are going to have to knock down
Mm-hmm.
shots. I mean, Luka can't play any better. I mean, some of the shots that he was
Mm-hmm.
hitting, you're like,
Yeah.
damn,
Mm-hmm.
damn. And they got the game within what, 2-3, and next thing you know, the Bucks go on a 10-0 run or a 12-0 run and push it back to
Right.
14. The Lakers claw it back. They go on a 15-2, 15-3 run and push it back out, and then the Lakers could get no closer than
Mm-hmm.
that. It's just LeBron could not have, and it's not his fault. So I don't want people to say, "Oh, Shed, like he could help." But LeBron injury could not have come at a worse time,
Yeah.
Ocho. This is, I mean, they were playing extremely
Mm-hmm.
well, and then he gets hurt. Now
Yeah.
what do you do? And I said this at the time. I do not believe they're going to be in second place. They're not going to be in second place. They got to hope they can hold this thing off and not get into
Right.
play-in, which is 7 through 10, because they got an uphill climb. They got the Nuggets
Woo!
tomorrow. They got the Nuggets tomorrow. Now, Brooke Lopez had 23. What the hell you think Yoke gonna do?
Well, listen, it don't matter who Yoke playing. He gonna get 29, 30 each night, regardless. Listen, Yoke could be playing the goddamn 5 disciples on the court. He gonna score. He gonna get his points no matter what. For some reason, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised as good as Denver's been playing all year long, and despite the Lakers not having LeBron, watch they shock you tomorrow. For some reason, watch the Lakers shock you tomorrow and just so happen to stumble up on a win despite LeBron not playing. Luka's probably going to have another good game. AR probably show up.
Luka need to go for 70. Luka would need to go for 70. AR need to go for 35. And then the other guys need to go for 30.
And you know what, Unc? Don't be surprised if it happened. I'm not saying it because I'm just saying the way sports goes in general, for some reason it always happens like that. They've lost 3. And all of a sudden, they play Denver. You expect them to lose, especially those that like to gamble. They mess around and win tomorrow night. Watch. Now, watch what I tell you.
I would have had they not gotten blown out last night by Minnesota, I might have agreed with you, Ocho. I might have agreed with you. But because they got blown out at home by Minnesota, I don't see that happening. Mike Malone will have them very focused. That left a nasty taste in their mouth. They know. They let Ant-Man go off. Jew Randall went off, and they got beat by almost 20 on their home court. They'll be fired up. That crowd will be rocking. And if you watch this team over the last 4 to 5 years, they get up like no other to play the Lakers.
Yeah. Okay.
They get up to play the Lakers. The Lakers are everybody's championship. I mean, especially the Nuggets. Some teams you get up to play for, like now it's Kansas City. Used to be the Patriots. Everybody play their best when they play in the Cowboys. That's what the Lakers are up against now. And I expect the Nuggets to put their best foot forward. I expect them to play some of their best ball because they're ticked off that they let Minnesota come in there and do what they did to them last night.
Oh, man.
But it's tough. I mean, and they were playing so well, Ocho. The Lakers had been playing extremely well. Luka and LeBron had started to figure it out. Luka was going to have the ball in his hand. LeBron was going to dive and slash to the basket, going to get to the post up. He post up at the top of the key, post up on the side. Now he can see over. The assist totals were really high because you got 2 of the best passers in NBA history with the ball in their hands, a large part. AR takes a little pressure off AR because now your 2 best defenders got to guard LeBron and Luka. So now AR is getting the 3rd or 4th best defender. He's going to do what he does. So everything had really, really started to go well. And then just like that.
It's funny. Honestly, it's really the same thing that happened to Dallas. Everybody questioned the trade. They look good. They look decent for a little bit. AD goes down. Okay, we still got Kyrie. We got something to live off of. We got some hope. We still got a superstar that can put butts in the seats to at least get the viewer's attention.
Right.
He goes down. Damn. So the Lakers looked like the trade that they had, it was winning. LeBron playing well, Luka playing well. They going on a winning streak. Luka showing flashes of what he used to be. Then he's scoring 30. He cutting the fool. LeBron cutting the fool. Some of the pressure's off of him. He don't have to bring the ball up the court. He can play freely, take over a game when he want to. Now he go down. Hey, it's sports, baby. That's what makes the game so beautiful.
So, yeah, sometimes, Ocho, you gotta laugh to keep from
Oh
crying.
man, that's a good one right there, boy. That's a good one.
You gotta laugh to
You
keep
know
from
who the
crying
Lakers? You know who the Lakers could
because
use right now? Who averaged a triple double in high school?
ain't nobody out there can help the Lakers right now.
Boy, you ain't never seen me put the ball on the floor now. Boy, you never seen my mid-range
I
game,
know.
huh? You ain't never seen me come off the pick and roll and pull up.
Mm.
Man, don't play.
Oh, so you could pick and
Man, I
pop?
can pick and pop, boy. I can pick and pop better than the stripper. I tell you no lie.
uh, That's yeah, it's like I said, you look at Houston's playing well, you look at Minnesota's
Hmm.
playing well, Golden State's playing well since the addition of Jimmy Butler. The Lakers were and as good as those teams were playing, the Lakers were playing
Hmm.
better. But it just so happens sometimes injuries happen at the most
Sometimes,
inopportune
yeah.
times, and hopefully you have a team that's good enough to overcome that can keep the ship steady until said player comes back or said players come back. But in this case, it's really one. Yeah, we'd love to get Rui back. We'd love to get Jackson Hayes back. But the one guy that you could ill afford to lose is
Right.
LeBron James because he's a guy that does a lot of what kind of like when you got he and Luka, you know they're going to give you 50 to 60 points between the two of them. They're going to give you somewhere between 18 and 20 rebounds between the two
Mhm.
of them, and they're going to probably give you 20 assists between the two of them. So you can count on that. Now Austin Reeves gives you what he gives you, which is somewhere between 18 and 20 points on a
Right.
nightly basis. Rui chips in and gives you his 14. Now, whatever we get from Finney Smith, whatever we get from Gabe Benson, we take it. We know Jackson Hayes going to roll, give us some second chance
Uh-huh.
opportunities. We know he's going to roll to the basket, dive to the basket, catch a couple of lobs, get a couple of putbacks. Right now, we don't really
Yeah.
have that. We don't have that. We don't have a big. We're playing undersized. Giannis is just getting whatever he wants, getting to the basket. Brooke Lopez getting offensive rebounds, getting whatever he wants. So it was really a tough night. The effort, I don't think JJ is going to be really pleased with the effort. There's a lot of times Kevin Porter Jr. hit three straight threes in the third quarter. I mean, wide open shoot around threes. Can't have that. They gotta be better. They gotta be locked in, and guys gotta know their responsibility and close out without fouling. And they got to get the ball once the ball go. Your job is not
Hmm.
done once the guy misses the
No.
shot. Your job is done once you grab the
Hmm.
rebound. Because if he misses the shot and you don't grab the rebound, what have you actually
Hmm.
done? It's kind of like Ocho, you and I talk about on third down. You get a team to third down. If you can't get them off the field, what good is getting them to
None.
third down?
None. Because listen, if they get a third down and
They keep
yeah,
doing it, they're gonna get the ball
that
in the
that's
end zone on you.
demoralizing. That's demoralizing, huh?
Yes. It's extremely demoralizing. But the Lakers got to find a way to do something. And I don't know if, like I said, LeBron is probably going to be out for at least
Yeah.
another week. Probably the earliest you could expect to see LeBron James is probably next weekend. And there's a good chance, Ocho, they could be in the seventh or the eighth
Mhm.
spot by then.
Well,
They
listen,
they really could.
unless something drastically happened, like I said, especially starting tomorrow night, they just happen to win. Even though you say how teams get up to play the Lakers, I just have a feeling just with understanding of how sports work, regardless what the sport is, whether it be soccer, whether it be football, whether it be basketball, tennis, whatever. It's just for some reason where things are when you think about a team that's playing, they're not playing well. They have a star that's gone.
Mhm.
For some reason, the team always plays well against a team that you just know they're going to lose to, and they just surprise you. I
Mhm.
really have a feeling. I don't know why. So, people out there, if you're a gambler, I really would pick the Lakers to win tomorrow, despite it being Denver, despite what Joker and Murray are doing. I just think so.
Yeah, I might pick the Lakers if it was somebody else's money, but if it's my money, I'm not picking the Lakers because I value my money a little bit
I
more
feel
than
you.
that. But that being said, we'll see what happens. I mean, hey, um, Milwaukee, you're gonna get in late tonight to
Yeah.
Denver. and you got to, you got shoot around tomorrow, and then you go back, get your nap, and then hopefully you put your best foot forward and see what happens. But I'm not overly confident that they're going to be able to
Right.
pull this out. Ocho, Mavericks owner Patrick Dumont defended the Luka trade. Take a listen, Ocho, to what he had to
Let me
say.
hear this.
So tough decisions are never easy. And part of leadership is looking at risk and looking at all the factors of a decision and being willing to act at that time and look to the long term and not only think about the short term or how it may be received immediately, but to think about the long term benefits and what it may allow you to achieve if given all the right considerations.
Man, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? No disrespect to Pat, no disrespect, but the long-term move was having Luka there. Now, if you're having issues with what he does off the court, there's a simple conversation that needs to be had. That's all you have to do. Listen, we view you as our long-term plan, a long-term asset, the long-term nucleus for our team going into the future. We want to build around you because we understand how special you are and what you can do for us. You just got us to the NBA Finals last year. The previous year, based on what you can do on the court. Now you let that go. With great understanding, Luka's ain't just falling from the tree every season. It's just not happening. There's really no way you can defend that trade. Now I understand the issues that were happening off the court, some of the things that they didn't see fit that would probably harm him, years down the line. That's a simple conversation, Unc. Especially when you want to invest that kind of money that he was going to make, and he probably still going to make it, just going to happen to be somewhere else now. You don't let a player of that magnitude go that gives you that type of production. You don't. Because like you said as well, when is the last time something like this has it ever happened before? There's a reason why there's certain players you don't let go of. You think every superstar was perfect behind the scenes? You think Kobe didn't have issues despite his dedication and discipline and structure when it came to playing? You think Michael Jordan didn't have issues that we don't know about outside of playing the game of basketball? Come on, now. Ain't nobody perfect, a 10 to 10 when it comes to wanting to invest in them, but understanding what they give you from a business perspective and what they can do on the court long term. Come on, man, stop playing. That answer was a whole bunch of nothing.
The problem is that he called it a long-term move, and Nico Harrison said it was a trade to win now move. I'm looking at it. You just went to the NBA Finals, like you said, Ocho. That's winning now. I'm confused when I can see, okay, we got some ass, but you said you're trying to win now. Bro, you just went to the NBA Finals. You just did that. It's not like you hadn't made the playoff in a couple of years, right. Ocho. It's not like you got knocked out in the first round, Ocho. It was a situation you went to the NBA Finals. So that is winning. You're winning. Now, you didn't win the ultimate prize, but damn, normally we don't see a team break a team up, and that's what they did because you took the key piece out after going to an NBA Finals, unless said individual is unhappy. Right. But because Luka never voiced that I wanted to be traded, that's what's so surprising. That's why the greatest trade. Kareem wanted to leave. Orlando allowed Shaq to become a free agent, and they had a poll, and they said, who should they pay, Penny or Shaq? And the poll said they should pay Penny. Shaq took that as an insult, as disrespectful, a slap in the face. He said, okay, that's what y'all want to do? Boom.
Yeah.
They also said it was too much money, because I forget who it was that had just become the highest paid, and they something to the fact that they didn't think the fans didn't think Shaq deserved that kind of money. So guys like Shaq, you don't let them become free agents. You try to extend them as soon as you possibly can. As soon as the window open and you could offer them a max contract, you give it to them. A 24-year-old Shaq, and well, we see what happened when he went to the Lakers. But normally, guys like Luka, don't get traded unless they ask to get traded. Kareem asked to get traded. Kareem was a 3-time league MVP. He was a finals MVP. He had gone to the finals. He had won the scoring title. He wanted to get out of Milwaukee. They obliged him. Guys this age, this skilled, this talented, this dominant, you're not just moving them on your own volition. Doesn't happen. Not at this age. Now, it come a time we saw AI get traded, but AI wasn't 25. And AI didn't ask to get traded, but the organization thought it was in the best interest, thought some of the things that were going on off the court, and they moved on from AI. But 25-year-old AI, they ain't moving it.
Not. You understand?
And so I'm
understand.
But
I was just saying you understand the product. You understand the product that you're getting on the field. I used a scenario last night. American Gangster. Denzel Washington, Cuba Gooding Jr. There's nothing wrong with Blue Magic. You got Blue Magic. Why are you touching it? Why are you touching it? There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfectly fine just how it is. The product sells itself. Luka is the product. It sells itself. Why are you touching it? What are we doing? A player of his magnitude. You know what? All the hookah, all the beer. God damn it. You've been part of the NBA, GMs, presidents, managers. You understand everybody drink. Everybody smoke. Everybody does some things, some extracurricular things outside of that as well. But we ain't trading them. Especially talk about this is for long term. Long term what? Lucas ain't walking through that door. If Lucas was walking through that door, I mean, a lot of other teams would have success a lot more frequently. Come on, man.
Luka is not a generational talent. Luka is a transcendent talent because the generation is 20 years. Guys don't come along. Yeah, this is transcendent. He's and for me, Ocho, if I'm Patrick Dumont, if I'm anybody, Nico Harrison, if I'm anybody in the Mavericks organization, I am not going to talk about this because all you do, stirring old poop, it still stinks. All you do is peel the scab off a wound that's still very fresh, but it's starting to scab over. You just rip the scab off and got to start this thing all over again because all the fans heard is like, man, this man, I can't believe this man. And did you hear what he said? That's what the fans are thinking. Did you hear what he said? He's talking about long-term goal. Man,
stop lying.
We just went to the NBA Finals last year.
Yourself. You're lying to yourself.
Yeah, but if I'm them, I'm done talking about this time. This subject, Ocho. I'm not bringing it up no more, Ocho, because I can't. There's
no win.
At some point in time, you got to come to the conclusion, Ocho. There is nothing you can say, even if you were to win a title. People people gonna say we could have won a title with Luka. Who's to say we wouldn't have won that title with Luka, Ocho?
Yeah. But he won't have to worry about that because they're not going to be able to win a title.
Ocho, the pain did not stop there for Dallas. Southwest Airlines, after 54 years, decided to up their check bag policy, and now they're charging customers by throwing shade at the Mavs. It's not like we traded Luka.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
That's a great one.
Business is all about advertising. How do we grasp the viewing eye and make them say, oh, that was good. You know what? I want to fly with them. Despite them changing the policy and finally having to pay for bags. That was so clever. I'm for the fly with Southwest. Just because. I mean, I'm not changing, my love for Spirit Airlines, but that was a good one. That was great advertising. I don't know who came up with that. It was short, quick, and to the point. Perfect scenario.
Because the thing is, Ocho, is that, there are certain things that are catchy, like the State Farm, like Flow with Progressive, like Allstate with Mayhem, like Budweiser. Bud, why? You know what I'm saying? The Clydesdale. Remember the Clydesdales commercial with the horses and the dogs and so forth and so on? That's what he wanted to be.
Hey, I don't know who that Allstate, that Mayhem commercials. Well,
Uh-huh.
Buddy's
Uh-huh.
classic. I don't know who's behind the creative directing on, but
Right.
that's classic. Oh, that's funny.
Right. Jake from State Farm, Mayhem from Allstate, Flo from
Mm-hmm.
Progressive.
Really
They're
very
synonymous.
good.
I mean, I don't know what Flo's gonna do. Hey, you remember the Wendy's commercial with Grandma? Where's the
Mm.
beef?
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that.
Yeah. Uh, so in this situation right here, I mean, look, this is maybe over
Mhm.
time because eventually, 20, 30 years from now, people won't
Nah,
remember. Milwaukee traded Kareem. You don't remember that. People think Kareem played his whole career in
right.
LA. He didn't. He didn't. That
Yeah.
happens. It definitely it happens, and it's like, and he was homegrown. We took a young kid out of Slovenia, um, not extremely terribly athletic. He doesn't jump very high. He doesn't run very fast. He doesn't run very fast. All I know, he puts the ball in the basket at an elite
Mm-hmm.
level. He has the third highest scoring average in NBA
History.
history, only behind Michael Jordan, Wilt Chamberlain, and it's Luka Doncic.
History.
History. He has the second highest scoring average in playoff history behind one Michael Jordan. They're not going to forget that soon. Over time, you
Yeah.
know, we forget a lot of stuff over time. That's just the way the human mind is after a while, but it ain't happening anytime
Nah.
soon. And because anything that he does, people are going to go back. And plus, we got internet. Maybe it'd have been different if Kareem came up in an era where you had
Right.
internet and you had 24-hour news cycles and people talk sports all the time, 24 hours a day, 365. Maybe it would be
Right.
different. But sports is different now than what it was back then, Ocho. It's vastly different because the way we
Mm-hmm.
cover it, the way we talk about it, the way we
Yes, sir.
consume it. And with all that being said, people are gonna be mad in Dallas at the Mavericks
For a
for a
while.
long ass time.
And
Yeah.
he's not gonna make it
So
no easier on his end playing the way he's playing. When LeBron comes back and they
no.
continue to have success together on the court, it's going to always be brought up over and over and over and over. This is who they traded.
Hey, but don't lose sight of that. I understand y'all didn't trade Luka, but y'all charging for check bags now. So let's keep the focus on the
Right.
focus. I get it; it's very catchy. It's not like we traded Luka, but y'all charging money for those bags. And I remember when they first instituted charging for check bags,
Yeah.
Ocho. I was like, man, everybody like that ain't gonna last long. That ain't gonna last long. People gonna stop flying. Okay, well, how you gonna get from California to
Oh, you,
Florida?
you gonna fly.
How you gonna get from New York to South
You
Carolina? Yeah,
gonna fly. You ain't
exactly.
gonna drive. I know that.
You gonna fly? Hell nah. So, and that's guess what? What normally happens is that when one airline does something, what does everybody else do,
Follow
Ocho?
right behind. Follow
Mm-hmm.
right behind because you got to make it up for a reason. They charge you for check bags for a reason. You got to make money. This is a business, no matter how you see it.
And think about the money, because think about it, Ocho. They give you one, and then they charge you if the bag is of a certain
Mm-hmm.
weight.
Yeah,
They charge you what? How much is it? $1 a pound?
for real.
Yeah, hell
I
yeah.
do my best. I do my best, regardless of how long I'm going somewhere, to always take a carry-on. I take a carry-on in the duffel. I try not to take suitcases.
I try to do the
Okay.
same thing, but sometimes when you traveling 8 cities in 10 days, sometimes
Hold
you
on.
got to do
Hold
what
on.
you
Huh?
got to do.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait 1 minute. Now listen, you can always use my method, a method I've been using for a very long time. It's cost efficient and it works going from city to city. Now, if you got how many days you say 8 cities in 10 days? Now, if you got eight
Mm-hmm.
cities in 10 days, what you have to understand is all you have to do is take 3 pairs of shoes. Use the same outfit. Have a bunch of underwear, tank tops, and t-shirts. Always change, but use the same outfit, but change your shoes after each city because the outfit resets itself. So if you're in Chicago on Monday and you got to go to say, let's say LA on Tuesday, all you do is wear the same outfit, but change your shoes, and the outfit resets itself based on a different location. So that stage you have to
trying to
pack with
figure.
multiple outfits. Now that's just something I do and still do to this day. Especially when you have to do things back to back to back and you having to do signings and appearances for Le Portier.
Okay, well, help me
That's just
understand.
me.
You think I could? You think I could wear shorts and tank top in Connecticut and California and Chicago right now?
Hey, all you need is a little jacket. You can put a little jacket in your duffel real quick. Boom, you good. Or hoodie. You don't need much. You used to the cold. You played in Denver. You played in Baltimore. So
Boy, that was 20 years ago.
listen. I'm just trying to save you on your traveling expenses. Not only expenses, but being able to travel efficient and light. 2 pair of shoes.
Yeah.
Same sweatsuit. Matter of fact, you have a black sweatsuit and a gray one. And those are interchangeable, and you just change the shoes. A pair of white Air Force Ones and a pair of black ones.
I got white Air Force Ones, and that's it. It go with everything.
That's why
the outfits, I don't know. They probably stand up in the corner by themselves when I take them off.
Hey, it works though. It works.
Yeah. Yeah. I hate going to. I just want to come out the airport and hop right into the car, and I'm off. I don't want to stand around baggage claim and. I mean, look, fan. I want to say this. If you see a person standing around baggage claim, don't ask them what they're doing. If I see you standing around baggage claim, what do you think I think you're doing, Ocho?
Waiting on my bag.
What are you doing here? Yeah, I came to get some crab cakes.
They just trying to start a little conversation, really not knowing.
Bro, hey, how you doing? Hey, Ocho, how you doing, man? I be watching Nightcap, man. Y'all be going crazy, man. Y'all be going ham with that thing. I love that show. I love, bro. Don't come on now.
People be nervous, huh? You got to understand that people be nervous.
Oh Lord, have mercy. I told you the dude asked me. I was in the strip joint, man. What you doing here? Same thing you doing here. Look at that hoo-ha. That's what I'm doing here. That's what you doing here. What the hell? What you think I'm doing? Ain't no basket, ain't no sporting event going on.
Right. So you were there for the hoo-ha and the wings, huh?
Yeah. Come on, bro.
Right.
Yeah, man. Hey, man. Hey, man, y'all, man, I've been watching you and TD, bro. This not the time.
Not right now.
You try to distract me.
Hey,
read
the room.
Yeah, man. Honey on the stage, bro. I ain't trying to hit up by no TV.
Honey?
I'm looking at Honey right now. That's what I'm looking at. Ooh, Amber.
Amber up next.
Yeah, it's coming to the stage 1.
Stage 3, devastation.
Hey, Honey love.
You ain't never seen devastation, huh? You never seen the devastation? Yeah, it's one named Devastation, boy. She known worldwide. Hey, they call it
chocolate, caramel. Yeah.
Lexus.
Mercedes.
Oh, that's throwback.
Yeah. Hey, some of y'all need to be called Hugo, but that's okay. We get that. We're gonna talk about that another day at time, Ocho. The Spurs pranked rookie Stephon Castle this week by taking the wheels off his car. Look at this, Ocho.
That's a Benz.
You look like, yeah. Man, they got the man thing
They,
on block. Oh,
they
man.
ain't even put no blocks up underneath it.
Nope.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt. Hey, listen, as a rookie, that's expected. You know you're gonna get some type.
Too far or just far enough,
good.
Ocho?
That's good. That's light. That's real light. Just taking the wheels off the car. Obviously, they gonna get them put back on. Being an NBA player. What was that? A what?
A Toyota Supra. I ain't even know they made those anymore. Back? They still make those?
Yeah, the Toyota Supras is dope.
Yeah, but when I was coming up, that was little sports car. That was nice. Put your little exhaust on that thing, have that thing humming.
They call you a little Fast and Furious. Yeah, hey, that's not that bad.
Did y'all prank y'all rookies?
No. I was pranked my rookie year. I think I might have told you where I made a mistake and let my windows down.
Mm-hmm.
The night they decided to prank and they used a fire extinguisher. I was supposed to
Fire
wake up to
extinguisher.
the fire, my whole car all white, but them not knowing it was
Yeah.
nighttime when they did it. Obviously, when everybody was asleep, my windows was cracked on both sides, so the entirety of my car was all white on the inside, and I had my Lexus IS 300. And if anyone that drives a Lexus or had a Lexus understands that the seats were suede or something like that. I forgot the material, so everything was ruined. I didn't get mad. I didn't get upset because I understood this is what comes with it. And I was just so happy to be in the NFL at that point as a rookie. Man, I wasn't even tripping. Took it to the detail. I had allowed the detailers. I never forget, we was in training camp all the way in Georgetown, Kentucky. Took it to the detail. Listen, if y'all can get it out, fine. If you can't, I ain't tripping. I made it. I'm here. I'm in the league.
They got it out?
Yeah, for the best way they could, yeah. Best way they could. I never forget. I wasn't even upset though. It was funny. It was funny to me.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you got to prank the rookies.
Always.
That's a rite of passage. So yeah, we probably steal your car. Do let the fire extinguisher. I mean, what we would do, we would pour rubbing alcohol up under the door and then set it on fire.
Whoa, wait, what?
Yeah, you won't come. Oh, you won't come out? You know what I'm saying? You won't come out? Okay, we'll smoke you out. Or we'll knock the peephole. You know, you got a peephole because it was a college dorm. We would knock the peephole out and let the fire extinguisher off up in there. You gonna come out? We get you to come out, Ocho. Then we gonna dump the water on you. We get you come out.
That's a good one.
We put toothpaste on. We take toothpaste and put it on your door handle. So you know, Ocho, you coming out for training camp, you just turn around and grab your door handle. All you hear is, ain't nobody did this but Sharpe. He make me sick. Man, come on, bro. I'm in my room. Ain't nobody did it but Sharpe. Ain't nobody did it but Sharpe. Sharpe, man, you played your bro. Or we go into the dining hall, Ocho. We take all the salt and pepper and we put it on. So you pour some salt, all the salt go into your meal.
Now that would piss me off. Don't play with my food now.
You play with Ocho, that's your food. I didn't do that.
I'm just saying. Listen, the car, the wheels, that's fine. But not my food, not my meal I gotta eat, especially when you're hungry, especially in camp. You know, when it is time to go eat, oh boy, you hungry, you hear me? You hungry now. Don't do my meal like that. That would hurt. That would hurt. Oh, that's fun. Good one.
I mean,
I like the alcohol.
Take the car. I mean, I took a dude truck. He had an Explorer. Drove it like a mile away, left it running, lights on, doors open, began to practice. So it was like 5 minutes. So he ain't got enough time to go get it. He just watched it there for 2 hours. He just watch it. And them lights getting dimmer and dimmer.
That battery goes down.
Dimmer and dimmer. Dimmer and dimmer. I ain't do it. I'm just saying I know who did do it. I'm just saying like I said, I don't know if the statute of limitations is up on such a crime, but I'm just saying I know people that would do such a thing like that. Not that I did it, because I was proud. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody did it, but I'm like, bro, how did I do it? And I'm right here with you.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I just want y'all to know, chat, I had no part of that. Now, did I see something? Yeah.
But you ain't
yeah, but I don't work for Arapahoe Police Department. So it's not my job, and I'm not Detective Mullins of Force 48. It ain't my job to investigate it.
Yeah.
So with that being said, I don't know what to tell it.
I understand.
Wow. Bill Belichick is telling UNC staff to copy his 24-year-old girlfriend, Jordan Hudson, in every message intended for him. From Coach Belichick, Monday, December 16, 2024, 11 p.m. to blah, blah, blah. You see what it is. Robbie, thank you for the email. I'm including Jordan on this email so she can keep up with our postings. Can you include her on anything you send me? Thank you, BB.
That's not a bad thing, is it?
Let me ask you a question. When somebody sent stuff from you, did you include on everything that was sent to you, did you include? I'm just asking, yes or no? Why you shaking your thumb like you Dikembe Mutombo?
I wasn't trying to hear that. You know what I'm talking about.
Okay, you asking me is it a good or bad thing? I'm asking you.
On certain things, that
he said, hold on, let me go back. Let me go back. Can you include her on anything you send me? I'm gonna pose this again to one Ochocinco. At any point in time, did you request that everything that was sent to you was copied to your girlfriend or significant other? Is it simple yes or simple no?
Work related, yes.
Hold on.
You ain't hear me?
Let me read this again. Hold on. He said, no. I heard you. Thank you for the email. I'm including Jordan on this email so she can keep up with our postings. Can you include?
Nah. Okay. For me, I'm listen, based on the question, to keep things within context, anything work related, the small team that I do have, that individual is included to make sure I stay on top of my stuff, because sometimes I forget certain things. You know, the scheduling, what time my flight is, my boarding pass, just small stuff so I stay on top of it, and that individual keeps me ahead of schedule. That's all. But everything? No, absolutely not.
It said Bill Belichick asked his UNC staff to copy his girlfriend on every email they send to him.
I have a question, Unc. With as much as Bill has to worry about, would you think that's a good thing in general, so he could focus on the football side of things, and anything outside of that, she can help and kind of keep him abreast on what's going on?
That's their relationship. To each his own. I don't know. For the most part, I can see it, Ocho. I do see it, because a lot of stuff that Shelly gets copied on, because Shelly is the one that has my schedule.
There you go.
So the problem that we was running into, okay, I've got to do something for ESPN. I might have something scheduled for Nightcap, but then it overlap Club Shay Shay. And so now everything we got a copy, okay, blah, blah, blah. We got a potential sit down on Club Shay Shay on this date. Shelly, this is not going to work. Shannon has this already scheduled on this date. Can we move it back a day or move it up a day? So I get it. I get it. I do get it. At first I was like, damn, everything. But yeah, for the most part, Shelly is looped in. She looped in on everything, because he said copy her on everything.
She's looped in. Shelly's looped in on the most important stuff.
Yeah.
But Bill is doing.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. How about this, Ocho? Shelly is the email. You can't email me. So it's got to go through Shelly. How about this, Ocho? I'm looped in.
Yeah, that's a good one.
But this is Ocho. The difference is, like, a lot of people that have executive assistants, you loop them in, blah, blah, blah. She's not his assistant. There's a difference between the two. I think Coach Belichick has an assistant. I don't think it's her. He has a girlfriend. It's this young lady, Jordan.
Yeah.
Two different. At any point in time was no. It wasn't no emails going, because when Shelly was getting the emails, she wasn't then forwarding them on to someone else. Say, "We'll take a look." Right. No.
You know what?
So no, I like I said, an assistant, yes. Girlfriend, unless girlfriend is an assistant that's handling all that.
You heard what you just said? How do you eliminate one expense? How do you eliminate one expense? You make
that expense. North Carolina Tar Heels are paying for. That's an expense he doesn't need to, because the Tar Heels.
I'm talking about me. We talk about me, huh? We talk about me. I'm talking about the men. Not only are the missus, but you're also the assistant. You're the one giving me. Listen, when you find a woman anyway in general that actually care about you, no, she brings that structure and discipline that you need, and keep your ass in line anyway. Why not? Your girlfriend should be your assistant anyway.
You think so?
It makes sense. It makes it.
But a lot of times, Ocho,
it's part of the value that she adds to even being attached to you, to be able to help you.
True, I agree. But a lot of times, Ocho, there's like, I want to stay in this lane. I want to stay over here,
Talk to me
Ocho.
now.
You have somebody over there to do that because I don't want to get the lines blurred. I get it. I do. I get it. I do. I get it. But hey, when you're in love, Ocho, we all been there now. Don't play. We been there.
Hold on. Where you going with this now? Talk to me.
We've been there where we tell the girl everything, every move. I'm going here. I'm going there. I'm meeting Chauncey. I'm meeting Doug. I'm going to hang with TJ. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. You tell everything. There was a time period. There might not be, it might have been a month. It might have been 2 months. It might have been 6 months. It might have been a year.
Hey,
but you told
do that.
everything.
You do that at the beginning when things are going well. But obviously, sometimes an individual loses those privileges. No, I ain't trying to be funny. I'm just being honest with you.
I know you ain't trying to be funny.
Sometimes a person loses those privileges to know your every move. So I understand what you're saying, but love, there's a thin line between being in love and being stupid. And I never crossed that line over to being stupid. Ever. Ever.
But hey, Coach Belichick and love, man, when you do love, they say love is like a cataract. It's blinding.
That's
what they say, Ocho. I don't know.
I ain't never had no cataracts. I know they do have LASIK surgery, though. I know that.
All right. Now it's time to welcome our special guest. He's appearing in season 4 of Godfather of Harlem on MGM. He's been on How to Get Away with Murder, The Bold and the Beautiful, Dear White People, Chicago Fire, With Love, and Medea Family Funeral. Take us now. Time to welcome Rome Flynn. Rome, what it do?
What's going on?
How you doing, Rome?
What's up, baby?
Uncle Shay, what's the word, man?
Man, we good. We good. Tell us about The Godfather of Harlem. How did you come about getting that role?
Yeah, I auditioned for it. So I got the script and sort of the breakdown, and I was like, Frank Lucas, young Frank. I was like, okay, let me do some research. Yeah. And I didn't think they actually were going to rock with me for it because, a lot of times I don't get casted in those gritty roles like that. But, our creator, Chris Brancato, he just saw something in my tape. He was just like, you were the guy right away. And I was like, okay. So, we did it. I got to work with Forrest and filmed for about 5 months on that, 5.5 months. And it's, we almost here. It comes out April.
You saw Denzel portrayal of Frank Lucas in American Gangster. Did you lean into that, or you were trying to go a totally different way? Since I got to put my own spin on it.
Yeah, I'm inspired by him regardless, but I didn't draw any inspiration from his portrayal of Frank at all, because he plays him at a point in his life where he's already the man, Right. I play a young Frank who now touches down in Harlem in 1966 with nothing. We're just back.
Right.
So we get to kind of know the conception of like who Frank was in the beginning, and we take him on a little journey to ultimately who he does become, this version of Frank Lucas that, Denzel played in the movie.
That's live. Hey, when it comes to acting, right? Obviously we all pull motivation from people that we see and we want to achieve the type of greatness they have. Who are some actors that you watched that made you realize, you know what? I can actually do this?
Early on, one of my favorites was Will Smith. And Will was that guy because he was able to have just this comedic timing about him. And with Fresh Prince, but he had so many like heavy scenes in that series. Also, more notable probably, you probably know if you've seen it, is like where his dad leaves him.
And he was crying with Uncle Phil,
hugging him and crying. Yeah, so that scene always stuck out to me because for whatever reason, when I was younger, I never thought about acting or anything, until I became an adult. But when I thought about like Will's career, I was like, man, this guy can do everything. He's kind of like a Swiss Army knife, So like if I'm lucky enough to have a career with that kind of longevity, with the amazing stories that he's been able to tell, then I've done an amazing job for real.
When it comes to also acting, I mean, I really never put my foot into it. I've just done small cameos. Do you think having range, being able to play multiple roles, plays a part in having longevity as an actor when you can do much more as opposed to just being always doing the same type of being cast as the same different role in movies?
I don't think so. I think if you're good at what you do, then there'll always be a lane for you. It's always good to kind of reinvent yourself. 2 Chainz, one of my homies, he always told me this, like, you have to look at yourself as a business. Like, you have to reinvent yourself every couple of years. And it's the same thing with acting. Like, we have a certain itch. I think most actors that I know has this itch they want to scratch. And that's just the journey of getting opportunities to play different characters, whether it's comedic or it's drama or whatever. But some guys just figure it out like, yo, this is my lane, I'm gonna stick to it, Like The Rock, he's great at what he does. He was once one of the most paid, actors in Hollywood. And it wasn't like he was out there doing Shakespeare, He was doing his thing and he did it well. So if you carve out your niche and you're great at it, then, I think it's just about building on that. And then when you're ready, you get opportunity, then you try to stretch a little more and do different stuff.
Rome, you won the Celebrity All-Star Game MVP. Were you good in sports when you were growing up? Did you want to be a sports? If you played sports, what sport did you play? And did you want to be a professional athlete?
I never had dreams of playing professionally. I always knew how handicapped I was at height-wise. But I played football in high school and I played basketball, and I didn't get good at basketball until I was like a senior in high school.
Okay.
So I never got the glory. I wasn't the guy who was starting every game. I was at the end of the bench a lot of times. So you know what I mean? I had to work my way there. And now I'm a bucket. I'm like that now. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you a bucket?
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm like that. Yeah. No, it was dope. Doing the NBA thing was a dream come true.
We need to get you with Gilly, because Gilly say he a bucket. He say they call him Damon Gillick. So I
saw that. I like.
Okay.
I like him. He can't guard me though.
Gilly.
I like
Gilly.
that.
You see
I like
this?
that.
You see Gilly. I just want you to know. Did you hear what Rome said?
I like that.
You can't see him on that court.
Hey,
that's what he just
money
said.
On the wood, good. Money on the wood, good.
Put a little price. Put a little price to it, huh? Put a little price to it.
Yeah. Gilly, what you trying to do?
You can put it on the string.
50,000. A little 50,000.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
50,000.
We're gonna make that happen.
Okay.
We need that.
Gilly, the man say money on the wood is good.
I like it.
Money out of sight cause a fight. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Rome. That's what I'm talking about. Gilly, what you trying to do?
Hey, Rome.
Hey, Tom, you got to play. The All-Star game is in LA next year. So.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it's Clippers. Clippers.
Oh, that's right. Into it. Wow.
I got one more question.
I'll be there. I'm gonna be there. I gotta.
Go ahead, Ocho.
Go ahead, Ocho. What
Rome,
you say?
is there a dream role or character you want to play? Like I have a dream role. Hey, listen, I'm not in the act. Listen, I love acting. I love the craft itself. I love the arts, drama, theater, all that. Obviously, I was a drama major. Matter of fact, speaking of, I'm going to see Denzel. I'm in New York right now. I'm going to see Denzel. I'm going to see Othello Saturday. But I've always wanted to act beside Daniel Day-Lewis. I would never get the opportunity. I'm just saying a dream. I mean, it's so far. It's stretched out the imagination. It would never happen. But I love Daniel Day-Lewis. I love everything he's ever done. If you had
he retired. He retired for a little.
Yeah, he retired. He ain't really doing nothing no more.
He got one film he has coming out. His son is directing it. So, he kind of came out of retirement to do that.
Is there a dream role or character that you want to play?
Superhero, man.
For real?
Superhero. Yeah. But I want to represent just like a reimagined version of like what a superhero is, and there's a lot of stuff floating around, but I've always wanted to be able to do a film or like a series where in Raising Dion, I had powers, right? So I was kind of like a superhero in that, but I'm thinking more globally. I'm thinking more Marvel. I'm thinking more DC. I need one of them kind of gigs, working towards, I'm in that gym. I'm in there lifting like Shay Sharp, man. Trying to get ready.
Well, let me ask you this. You say you want to play like a superhero. Who's your favorite superhero?
I mean, Batman was always that guy for me.
He ain't got no powers, Rome.
I
He
know
got
he
a
got no
belt.
powers, but he just had.
He can't fly. He can't see. He can't hear. He got that belt. Take that belt off. He get his ass whipped.
He's smart though. He's smart. Now he was always my favorite growing up though. Superman. It made me eventually ready for a black Superman. I'm ready to step in there, man.
Right.
I got us. Honestly, like I always just felt like if I got the opportunity to play, like a version of a Spider-Man would be dope. You know what I mean?
Right.
In the multiverse, there's so many of them. Maybe I can be one of them ones.
Man, hey, the guys that play Spider-Man, they tiny. Tobey Maguire, what's the dating Zendaya now? What's his name?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland.
Yeah.
Man, them guys tiny, Rome.
Yeah, they little. Yeah.
You must be gonna be a big ass Spider-Man.
No, but look though, in the multiverse, they all different. You know what I mean? Like I might be the small one. I might be one of the little, you know what I'm saying? I'm one of the little bigger ones.
Yeah.
I have one more. I'm nosy on. I love acting. So I got another. I'm gonna name off 5 of my favorite actors, right? And I want you to name off five of yours. So my 5 is Denzel, Edward Norton, Christoph Waltz, James McAvoy, and probably last I go with Anthony Hopkins. Now just 5 of mine that very rangy, but player. Add Daniel Day-Lewis to that as well. Who would your 5 be right off the top of your head?
Well, I would say this. I love your list, but I would have probably added a woman or two in there.
Meryl Streep?
Meryl Streep.
Claire Danes?
I would add a little color in there too. I'd add a little color in there too.
You put Viola in there?
I love Viola. What about Claire Danes? Did you see Temple Grandin? Did you see Temple Grandin by any chance?
I've never seen it.
But we'll talk about that later. Get a chance.
Okay.
Watch Claire Danes and Temple Grandin, and you'll get an understanding why one of my favorites.
Oh, for sure. Obviously, for me, my top 5 kind of is like a revolving door of actors. I try to like stay away from the cliches. Like, obviously, I'm a huge fan of Denzel. Yeah. Like, he's on everybody's.
Right.
Smith probably on everybody's list. But Don Cheadle, I think he won.
I like Don.
Really underrated. Samuel Jackson. I mean, his resume is like
impeccable.
He's up there. He's one of the greats. He's one of the greats if you actually look at the range and like the things he can do. Like, can you do? It's hard to do Snakes on a Plane. He did it. Understand how hard that movie was probably for him to do.
Star Wars. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's done everything, man.
Time to Kill.
Time to Kill. I think Hateful Eight. What's that one?
Pulp Fiction.
Yeah, Hateful. Yeah.
Pulp Fiction.
What's that? That Spike Lee movie?
Lakeview Terrace.
Jungle Fever.
Hey, remember
Fever. Hey, Mama, this last dance for you.
Remember Lakeview Terrace?
Oh yeah.
Who was in that? Oh yeah.
When he was just giving them neighbors hell. He cutting down their trees and putting the spotlights on them.
Now he needs some more. He needs to get his flowers for sure. I think.
Nah, they never gave. I don't even know if he's ever been nominated for an Oscar. But if he didn't win it for Django, he win it for some of the roles that he played. A Time to Kill. They ain't finna give it to him now.
He was cooking though. He was cooking in that.
Oh, he had a strength. But it seems to me that you like guys with range. For me, I love Tom Hanks. Range out the yin yang. A guy that he's no longer with us. Robin Williams had incredible range.
Very good.
Yeah, he was great.
Yeah, the women, I love Viola Davis, obviously. Redhead. What's the redhead lady name? Ron, what's the redhead?
What movie?
Julianne Moore?
Julia Roberts.
No. Julianne Moore.
I ain't familiar. I'm thinking of like Amy Adams. I don't know.
Yeah, I know Amy Adams. Ash, what's she won an Academy Award. Julianne Moore's got to be her name.
Oh,
Julianne Moore, yes. The redhead. Yeah, man. She won a couple of Academy Awards. She is incredible. She is incredible.
I got to work with Viola, obviously.
For real?
2.5 on How to Get Away with Murder.
That's dope, man.
Hey, you get that. If you win an EGOT, you got range. An Emmy, a Grammy, an Oscar, and a Tony.
Hey.
You can sing, you can dance, you can act.
Hey. Oh,
Was it
Oh,
Julia?
that's Julia. Oh, from that's Silence of the
Yeah.
Lamb, Hannibal, man.
No, that's Jodie Foster.
No,
Yeah,
Jodie Foster was it.
she was in Silence.
Yeah.
Wait, she's in one of them.
Mm-mm.
there's a couple of them for sure.
She was in a movie.
Yeah, she's in Hannibal. Huh?
She was?
Yeah. That's
Hannibal.
That's Clarice.
Hannibal. Not
she Clarice.
Oh yeah. In the reboot,
Okay.
yeah. Because if I'm not mistaken, I think Silence of the Lamb is after Hannibal. Hannibal was first, but they released Silence of the Lambs first. If I'm not mistaken.
I just know that's Clarice.
You know who also do great work? My man Javier Bardem.
Yeah. Oh, No Country for Old Men.
Oh,
Yeah,
buddy was he didn't talk.
Yeah, he talked, but he was just like a man of few words in that. But he
Yeah.
was doing as
When
well.
he talked, it was too late.
Yeah, it was too late. Yeah. Flip the coin. He wasn't.
Rome, you're from Springfield, Illinois. So that means, are you a Bulls and Bears fan, Cubs, White Sox, or have you like kind of like moved on because y'all guys been terrible for a while?
Yeah, I was actually born in Chicago. I was
Okay.
growing up in Chicago, and then I moved to Springfield, and I actually went to the same high school as Andre Iguodala. So
really?
He's much older than me though, but and we never even met, which is crazy. But yeah, Springfield is kind of a small town, but it's oddly like a place where a lot of people come out of creatively for some reason. But I was a Bears fan, when D Rose was the man. I got to see Mike.
You mean Bulls fans?
I mean Bulls fan, yeah. When D Rose was the man, I always wanted to play in D Rose's. Then he got hurt, and then shortly after that, it's just me and Bron. Lock and step.
Yes, that's
me and Bron, so
yeah, that's it.
I'm a Bron fan now. Wherever he at, that's where I'm at,
That's what I'm talking about. Now, Springfield, the most famous alum from Springfield is Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, facts. Yeah.
So what was it? I mean, what is it like? I mean, we talk about obviously one of the great presidents, what he meant for American history, his place in American history. Did you understand what Abraham Lincoln was outside of being a president? Did you understand what it meant for that little small, you said it's a very small town in Illinois. Did you understand what he meant at the time when you were growing up?
Yeah, they have like the statue of him that's like near the library in the town. And so I would always ride my bike. I used to always see it all the time, but it never crossed my mind what it meant or if it was important or anything.
Right.
When you get older, then you look back and you like, wow, that's actually dope.
Right.
That's a part of our history there.
What about your Bears? Caleb Williams, they've done a great job. They've got them offensive line. They're going to protect him now. They got weapons. They drafted Rome Odunze. Rome, you don't hear very many Rome's first name, but there's Rome Odunze. We got Rome Flynn. You got DJ Moore. We don't know the situation. You got Cole Kmet as the wide receiver. We don't know if they're going to bring Keenan Allen back, but they should be better. What is your expectation for the Bears this season?
Well, I think, Caleb showed that with enough time, he can be accurate. He was one of the most accurate quarterbacks last season. So they shored up that O-line. Obviously, they got my guy from the Chiefs. I'm a Chiefs fan too. I'm more of like a player guy. I like certain players in here.
That's that, yeah.
But they shored up that O-line. I think hopefully they get in the draft and you can find something. It's great when you can trade outside of the draft and be able to find something instead of like having to look in the draft, But I think Caleb is going to be a lot more comfortable. Obviously he has a new head coach who's incredible, for the Lions. And I just think, he's going to be in a better place and he'll be able to be the best version of himself, especially if he has a little more time behind that O-line.
You got any special projects coming up? Anything you want to share? Promote?
Yes, for sure. I got I got a show called Side Quest that's on Apple TV. That comes out March 26th. And obviously Godfather of Harlem is April 13th. And Ocho and Shannon, I got I'm gonna gift y'all a year subscription for MGM Plus for both of y'all. Make sure y'all got it. So when
I like that. I like that.
I don't mean to be greedy. I know you already offered me something, but also listen, if you got a chance and got a role for me, I'm always looking to diversify my portfolio. I got my little foot in the door when it comes to little acting. I got my SAG card. So man, I'll let you boy. I'll let you boy. I'm very rangy.
The only SAG, Rome. Huh? The only SAG he got is his pants off his ass. That's the only SAG he got.
Rome, listen to me. Listen, I could recite Shakespeare, or I could be Frank Lucas, or I could be Pablo Escobar. I can even talk Spanish. So there's so many different variables of what I can do in front of camera.
Oh,
I
Lord,
believe
man.
you. I like Ocho because whatever he feel ambitious about, he go do it. Even when you feel like it's not something he should be doing,
I'm
he
gonna
in
do.
there.
Thank you.
I saw you like you ain't scared of no challenge. I like that about you, bro.
Unc don't be believing in me, man. Thank you for believing.
I believe.
He believe. He just trying to keep you humble. You gotta respect a guy like that in your life, man.
I believe. He got on that bull for all of 1.235 seconds. So
Hey, I got one more thing I'm gonna say though. I'm gonna say one more thing before y'all get me up out of here, right? So, you know, a lot being said, right? It could be in Denver, it could be at dinner, it can be in September.
Niggas in five. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Rome.
Niggas in five,
Y'all
baby.
see what it is. Rome Flynn. Bro, thank you for joining us, man. Godfather.
Yeah, appreciate y'all.
Man.
Yeah, look, I watch y'all all the time, bro, man. For sure. Appreciate y'all.
Appreciate it. Check him out on the Godfather Season 4 Godfather of Harlem on MGM Plus. Rome, congratulations. Thanks for all the blessings that's coming your way, bro. Thank you for joining us on Nightcap tonight. We greatly appreciate it. Continued success. We'll see you down the road.
My man, appreciate y'all. All right, Ocho.
Hey, that was classic. That was a classic ending. That was classic. That was
man, Ocho. I was telling you last night, man. You don't realize how many people. That's what. Hey, just hold up 5 things. It's funny, Ocho, because you really don't know what's gonna go viral. What's gonna people gonna be catchy and what people gonna pick up on, and it's gone. Airport, it don't matter now. It don't matter, Ocho. And I see people now. I mean, I think ESPN posting it got like 10 million views on TikTok.
That's funny. Okay, OKC, UFC. Niggas in 5.
Man, that was unbelievable, man. It was great, man. That's Rome Flynn. Make sure y'all check out Godfather of Harlem on MGM Plus. He's been on How to Get Away with Murder, The Bold and the Beautiful. He won an Emmy for this. Dear White People, Chicago Fire, With Love, Medea Family Funeral. Man, that was great. Ocho, check this out. Longtime Cowboy, DeMarcus, Tank Lawerence signed with the Seattle Seahawks this week. Tank took some shots at the Cowboys when he got there. Let's take a listen to the video, courtesy of Hawk Blogger on YouTube. Take a listen to this, Ocho.
No, Dallas is my home. I made my home there. You know, my family lives there. You know, I'm forever going to be there. But, you know, I know for sure I'm not going to win a Super Bowl there. So, yeah. We here.
We're here. DeMarcus Lawerence, welcome to the Seahawks. Thanks for joining us.
Wow. Hold on, Ocho. Michael Parsons in. This what rejection and envy look like. This some clown-ish. D-Law responded, calling me a clown won't change the fact that I told the truth. Maybe if you spent less time tweeting and more time winning, I wouldn't have left. Demon.
I like it. I like it.
Wow.
I like it. Listen.
Wow.
I like it. They don't really feel like that about each other, but you know how it is. You know, when somebody leaves and they go somewhere else and they understand and they see how the culture is, and listen, the Seahawks won the Super Bowl. How long ago? How long ago that was on? That wasn't that long ago now.
2012.
20. Okay,
Nah, 20. No. 2020. 2013. 2013.
Well, listen,
the Ravens won in 2012. They won in 2013.
They won more recently than the Cowboys have. I can tell you that.
Correct.
And Mr. Lawerence, who's been in Dallas for a very long time and understanding why they haven't won one, as opposed to how the fans see why they haven't won one, and understanding that Jerry's bottom line isn't really about winning, but making money, he actually has the ground to stand on being able to say that now that he's going somewhere else. Because he can see how things are run. He can see how things are run. Well, hell, they haven't won a Super Bowl or trying to win one or building the type of team to win one in a very long time. They haven't. So he's just telling the truth, and understand, Micah. Micah has to do. You got to come. You got to defend your team. You got to defend your squad.
Yeah. For me, Ocho, you have to be careful when you go to another team because you know the emotion of it. and you're like, oh yeah, I'm so happy to be here. This team is so much better than the team that I left. So you have to be careful of that because it's easy to get caught up into that. Because I remember having my press
Right.
conference and I was like, I wanted to say certain things, but I had to be like,
can't.
okay,
You
Shannon, come on
can't.
now.
Yeah.
You be the bigger person. You're happy that you enjoyed your 10 years in Denver. It was an opportunity. Hey, somebody gonna give you another opportunity to be what you
Right.
were, and you appreciate that. I'm a little surprised that I'm surprised D-Law said what he said. I'm surprised Micah said what he
Right.
said, and I'm really, really surprised D-Law responded.
Man, not really. How could you
So
not? How could you not? You got two people that love each other. You know, hurt people hurt people. That ain't real.
yes, true.
We talk about two dudes that play the same position that been on the team, 3, 4 years. How many years they been together? They don't really feel like that. He just
What I thought you would have said that just because we play together, we don't mean we get along like that.
even so, but they get along. I'm telling you, I know them boys. Ain't no hard feeling.
You
So
call?
what I'm gonna do?
Let me ask
But
you a question.
ain't.
You ever call TJ a clown? You ever call TJ a clown?
Nah,
You ever call Carson a
nah.
clown?
No, or T.O.
You ever call Corey Dillon a clown?
No. It's
Oh
different.
damn! I'm trying to figure out. You ever call Big Willie? Willie, my homeboy from the A. You ever call Willie a clown?
Nah, you.
What
Hey,
damn? You mean to tell me you ain't called nobody no clown that you still
You got to
cool with?
understand, I'm an offensive player and I get along with everybody.
I'm just trying to
Nah.
figure out. So who have you called a clown that you love and you cool with?
Nobody. I think I love everybody, Unc. That's my problem. I think that's my problem. But again, it's football, Unc. That's love talking. That's hurt talking. Man, I used to go to war with you, boy. What you talking about? We used to watch film. We used to study film together. What you talking about? We was in the weight room together. What is you talking about?
Let me ask you a question, Ocho. Name the 3 people that'll tell you the truth. Drunk, kids, angry people.
They'll tell you. They listen. That's Unc. Can I say something real quick?
Yeah,
Anytime someone is angry at you, whatever they tell you when they're angry, you have to hang on to that because that's how they really.
Well, you just said he didn't mean that. You said when Michael Parsons rejection, it looked like this some clown stuff. You told me not to mention that.
Hold on. Stay with me now.
Okay.
I really wasn't talking. I really wasn't talking male to male. Now I'm just throwing it out there for the fellas. You got to stay with me, okay?
Oh, so when a woman tells you that,
You
I'm hanging on to everybody tell me that.
You got to hang on to that because listen, when they drunk, they'll tell you how they really feel. When they angry, they give you everything you wish for. Oh, that's how you. Okay.
Because the drunk mouth is sober thoughts.
Okay, bet. I'm gonna put that in my back pocket and I'm gonna hold on to it. You can't never forget nothing. But listen, them boys, that ain't serious like that, now. Ain't serious. I have to defend my team. Well, since you taking a shot at me, you calling me a clown. But I tell you what, well, if your ass get off stop tweeting and doing whatever you're doing, maybe we win more and I wouldn't have left. And you were gonna leave regardless because they were finna pay you. You weren't staying no way. True. But I'm just you see what I'm saying? It's just ain't just bickering back and forth, two friends.
I get it. Yeah.
Now, why? I bet you see him in a video or a picture sometime later on in the season. Watch. Before the season starts.
That what you thinking? I mean, look, D-Law been there for a minute, 2nd round draft pick, played a number of years there, had a hell of a career in Dallas. I would have never thought he would leave.
Right.
Because one thing Jerry does, Jerry take care of his players, guys that he draft. He believes in paying his homegrown talent. And D-Law has been there for at least a decade, maybe longer. But he felt it was time for him to move on. He wanted to be in a situation that he felt gave him a better opportunity, to win. I'm sure the money, 3 years, $15 million? Per year. I'm saying per year, 3 years, $45 million, if I'm not mistaken, Ocho. Don't quote me on that. I think I read something. I didn't know anything about this until we just get ready to come on the show and ask Ash text me asking me did I see this. I didn't because I was exhausted. I came in and went to bed. I ain't gonna lie. I came in and went to bed, man. I'm like, ooh. He played 11th season in Dallas. He's about to play his 12th season. Wow.
I like it. Matter of fact, where the schedule at? Do the Cowboys play the Seahawks this year? That's what I want to know.
I hope so.
Now that's what I'm talking about. Give me, make it a little bit more entertaining. Have a few.
Well, I would feel more entertaining if one was on offense and one was on defense.
Okay, I understand, but then
you know what I'm saying, Ocho? Both of them on the defensive side, so they're never gonna come in contact. It's kind of like me and you talking trash to each other. You on offense, I'm on offense.
Listen, even if we play the same side of the ball and we going at it, that means now we got to show up. Now who's gonna be more productive? Who's gonna have the better game? Who's gonna get the most? Who's gonna get the most sacks? Whatever it may be. Who's going to impact the game more, even if we do play the same position? That's what I'm looking at. It don't
matter, because when I was on the Ravens, if I was talking trash to another offensive player, I already know my stats are going to be better than yours because you weren't going to do jack-ish. Okay. Not against that defense. Oh, no. So it didn't matter. It didn't matter. It didn't matter what I did. I might have one catch. That was going to be more and more than you got. That's what I do. That's what I know. And if you did get a catch, you're going to wish you hadn't caught it because they were going to put hats on your ass. So for me, yes, I love arguing with D linemen. That's who I got into the most arguing. Rest his soul, Taz Kennedy, rest his soul, Chester McLaughlin. I stayed into it with them. I stayed. Every time we played, there's not one game that I didn't, when Chet was with the Raiders or Kansas City, that I didn't get into it with him. Chet was Tez was the same way. Sam Adams too. Sam became one of my Big Ham. Yeah, he became one of my best friends. But boy, hey, nah, man. And the lineman gets so upset. They're like, man, you ain't got to block him. I was like, well, hey. That ain't got nothing to do with me. He talking crazy to me. What you think I'm going to do? Let him talk crazy to me? And because y'all got to block him, don't talk crazy back? Man, I wish I might. Put your big boy pants on. Buckle up. Forget you, rerun. But that was some great times, Ocho. We're going to try to get Tank on the show. He's about to land, and he's going to try to join the show. But if we don't get him tonight, best believe we'll try to line him up for you guys on Sunday, because that's what we try to do. We try to, obviously Ocho and I, but we do try to bring guests from time to time, because I think sometimes you guys get tired of hearing Ocho and I, and so we try to spice it up and bring your guests, be it a football, basketball, baseball, whatever the case may be, or actor, whatever. We try to make sure that we try to keep you updated and try to bring you people that you want to hear from. So hopefully we can get, before we end the show, Tank will be able to join us live. So we'll keep you posted as we find out more about that. Josh Allen was asked why he didn't look to break Dak Prescott's $60 million per year record contract extension. I know it's weird to say, but what's $5 million more gonna do for my life right now that I can't already do? I've lived a really good life. I got a house, got a car. We're good. Do you like Josh saying this? I love Ocho. We're not talking about it. Ocho, what the hell can't I do with $330 million that I can do with $400 million? So he said, I'm making 55. What can I do with 55 million that I can only do with 60 million? What? Once you get to a certain number, it's like Elon Musk is the world's richest man. Let's just say he's worth 300 billion. Ocho, what can I do with 100 billion? What can I do with 50 billion? What can I do with 10 billion that I absolutely need to do to have that?
Hey.
So he's like, bro, 55, 60. Do you see how I got $250 million guaranteed? $250 million. Damn that. You could, and look, if you're gonna guarantee me $250 million, I'll make 40 million. If you're gonna guarantee $250 million, Ocho. So me personally, not to cut you off, Ocho, I love that he said that. Tell me what you think.
I mean, I like it. It makes sense. It makes complete sense. Who would argue the fact? I'm just curious. Who would argue the fact? Outside of someone with
Nobody.
You know what happens when you get greedy, right?
Mm-hmm.
It only makes sense.
Pigs eat well, hogs get slaughtered.
Hey, man, stay right there. Stay right there. Man, you better stop. Boy, you better stop playing. You better bring that. Listen, hold on. Bring it to me slow now.
Yeah. Pigs eat good, hogs get slaughtered.
I don't know what scenario I'm going to be able to use this in conversation or argument, but it's I'm feeling it.
Greed. Money. That's what it's talking about. Greed. But like Josh said, Josh, like at the end of the day, and the thing is like what Mahomes did is like, okay, he got that big number, and we knew Mahomes, if Josh is worth $250 million, how much is a guy that's been to 5 Super Bowls, won 2 league MVPs, three Super Bowl MVPs? What's that worth? But he's like, you know what? At the end of the day, I need to be able to surround myself, because Tyler, I can't win this thing by myself. No matter how great I am, I need people around me. Look, football players have to have that because there's a cap. Baseball players are always, for the most part, going to get the most money because they keep trying to push the salaries through the ceiling. And so you see, ain't no what's his name? Juan Soto taking a 500 taking 500 million when there's somebody out there that got 700 million for it. You know, guys, they're not doing that because they don't like, look, it's not my responsibility because there is no cap, Ocho. So it's like, hey, whatever the market will bear, whatever the team is willing to pay, that's where we're going. So if we got 2, 3, 4 guys on the team that's making 200 million, 250 million, so be it. So absolutely be it. But I love what Josh said. And look, I'm not going to tell anybody what they should or shouldn't do. Josh said, I'm good at 55. I don't need 60 because anything that I want at 50, if I need 60 to do it, I'm going to be effed up anyway.
He kept it in the realm also from a point of being paid where I'm still being paid with the best, but also we can structure some points so I can continue to build around me so I can be able to continue to compete. Not only get to the AFC Championship, but also be able to compete and contend for a Super Bowl as well. So I'm gonna take 55. I'm not gonna take 60 because I take 60. It's gonna take some of the potential off the table for me based on what I can put around me to help improve my team.
I can get a good player for $5 million.
You ain't gonna lowball me too much now.
No. You're not going. Ocho, you can lowball me. Give me $250 million guaranteed. Lowball me all you want to. You can give me $5 million a year. Hey, long as I know I got $250 million coming.
That guarantee is right, huh?
Oh, for sure. Oh, absolutely. Look, I don't tell anybody what he or she should do. That's you. You make the best decision for you. I don't have a problem with Josh and his mentality. Now, somebody like Chase, if Chase says, nah, bro, y'all made me wait. I need all that. If I'm not mistaken, Josh had 4 years left on his deal.
But listen, you got to understand, they view the quarterback position a lot different than other positions. A lot different. And you have to understand the Bengals as well. What the Bengals won't do, you're not gonna bully them. They've shown that countless times. When Carson was upset.
Oh, no.
When Carson wanted out, or he didn't see fit and said, I'm not coming back until I'm traded, whatever it may be. There have been other issues as well. Hell, I even tried being upset, but they showed me, okay, that ain't finna work. So then they weren't gonna set a precedent, even with Chase having 2 years left on a deal. Okay, we're gonna pay you early. That's not us. That's not what we do. We don't care who you are. And they've proven that, and they've stood firm on that stance regards to who it's been. So I understand. He gonna get his money this year, though, north of 40.
But let me tell you what you do. But see, here's the thing, Ocho. You have to think a year or two in advance before you decide to hold out. So now, hey, babe, if I'm married, baby, hey, No extravagant spending. We finna lock this
Yeah.
thing down because I feel we might be in a protracted holdout.
Oh,
So now I got to make sure everything is lined up because they
Yeah.
know my money where it is. They know. So long as they know I got 30 million, or I'm sitting on 30 million, I'll sit out these first 8-9 games. I'll come back because I got to make sure I'm vested. I got to make sure I'm not gonna give them a whole year. Y'all gonna do something. Y'all won't pay me. Hey, I'm gonna go somewhere else and get paid then. Because y'all not finna do this. Y'all told me last year y'all was gonna pay me. I come out and have one of the great seasons in NFL history. And now y'all talk about y'all not gonna pay me again? Oh, that's not gonna happen. That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. Y'all paid everybody else. Y'all ain't got no problem paying everybody else. But now all of a sudden, y'all don't want to pay me. Oh,
Yeah.
give me me. Give me me. I need all that. And then you hear Ocho, they want a first-round draft pick for Trey Hendrickson. Ain't nobody gonna give you that. Y'all want me to give y'all a first-round draft pick and pay him $30 million?
You don't think someone is willing to give up the back-to-back 17 sacks?
Absolutely not, because I know you can't keep him. I know you can't keep him. Why would I pay
hardball?
I sure am. Let me ask you a question, Ocho. Why didn't somebody trade for Cooper Kupp? Because they knew the Rams was gonna cut him.
Yeah. They want to take it on that salary? Oh, come on now. Yeah, business.
So you want me to give Ocho? You want me to give you a first-round pick and pay him 30 plus?
Right. Okay, listen, we on the same page. We on the same page.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. So no, I don't have a problem with Josh. But if somebody says no, I want all the money, I ain't got no problem with them. Because anybody that goes through the fire, you deserve whatever you think you can get, and whatever that team will pay. But it just goes to show you. But like you said, they didn't have to do anything. But it just, he won the MVP. He's been a model citizen. For all indication, he's been great in the community. I ain't got no problem. I have no problem with them paying him. I have no problem with him leaving a little money on the table. I ain't got no problem with it. That's an individual. Man, I mean, he could have left some for who? You ain't out here taking these licks. You ain't out here, you ain't training, you ain't away from your family and talking about what I should do. Nah, you should keep your mouth closed. Because I'm gonna do what I'm gonna do, what's in the best interest of Shannon's family.
I don't like too, I think
what you don't like?
fans are confusing and saying, oh, T. Higgins making 26. Oh, that's enough. That's a lot. He should be well off with that. I mean, they need to stop comparing themselves and put them in the shoes of athletes and what they should or should not get, or should or should not make, because you're not out there. You're not going to meetings.
Oh,
not getting
Ocho, but they're looking at, but a lot of times fans looking at it from their perspective. Let's just say, if I take a fan and I say, okay, you make 150,000. Of course, 26 million is a lot of money to you. But if you feel you should make 300,000, and somebody and your boss say, well, that 150,000 is plenty to you, you're gonna look at him sideways. You have to look at it from an athlete's perspective and the prism and the arena that he or she is in. You can't just say, of course, if I'm making $75,000 a year and somebody offered me $1 million a year, yes. I bet Ocho, we've been there.
Yes.
You talking about a guy that made $5 a day. So if I'm making $5 a day and somebody's gonna pay me $60,000 a year, you damn right I'm gonna take it. Or if I made one summer, I made $337. Now you mean to tell me somebody's gonna give me $200,000? So yeah, when you look at it in your terms, that's an exorbitant amount of money. But when you look at a guy and he's already making 15 million and he's put up these type of numbers, no, that's not enough for him based on what he's done.
They don't.
And he's not going to let.
They don't view it like that. The fans don't view it like that. I wish they were able to separate the two. I got a lot of Bengal fans that got onto me simply about my issues with T being able to hit the open market, because I'm understanding what T can get and what he's deserving, and why fans want him to stay for their own selfish reasons. They want him to stay for their own selfish reasons, just keeping the band together. And I'm looking at, for long term, based on what he's been able to do, despite even with injuries that he's had, because I understand how good he is once he hits the court. Once he hits the field. I know what you get. So I know he's gonna get well north of 30 32, 33 if he hits the open market. That's all I'm saying. And people saying, why wouldn't you want him to stay? He needs to stay. 26.5 is enough. I mean, man, that's not what it's about. That's not what it's about. Listen, as I love my Bengals, live, breathe, eat, shit, sleep, die, Bengals. But I also understand that he's deserving of what he is. I understand how this business works. You don't take home team discounts on your first deal. You don't do.
No, not the first one. Maybe the second or the third one, but not because people look at like, hold on, man, Miles done got 2 deals. Now he done got 2 max deals, ain't took no discount. Now, if he want to take a discount on the third one, that's his prerogative. But if he doesn't, that's also his prerogative. I don't feel I should be obligated to help a billionaire stay a billionaire. Fans don't look at it. Fans like, oh, we pay your salary. Well, you pay that owner. You help that owner become a billionaire too.
Absolutely.
But you don't look at it like that. Y'all just look at the players. Because the likelihood that you see, the greater likelihood that you're going to bump into the player in the grocery store, at the car wash, the mall, as opposed to the owner. So you feel a connection to that player, like, oh. But while y'all talk about y'all play player salary, let me ask you a question. Who y'all think paying for them yachts that these owners that you see are Jerry Jones, that are Jeffrey Lurie, that are Arthur Blank? Who y'all think paying for them?
The ones that continue to show up, concession stands.
Oh, who y'all think playing for that helicopter to land on that by practice field at Jerry's World?
Talk to him, Unc. Talk to him.
So y'all ain't got no problem. Y'all don't have no problem paying for that. But when a player asks for, okay.
I don't.
Okay, ain't no thing. Y'all want to pay? Y'all pay. Hey, you're like, look, y'all rather pay a billionaire and help him stay there, because guess what? Those owners are going to be owners a lot longer than these players are going to be players. Now you figure it out. Now you tell me.
Got to get as much as you can. Why the stove is hot?
What NFL player has played long as Jerry Jones been the owner? What player has played long as Mr. Kraft has been the owner? I'm just curious. So y'all been paying their salaries and those big homes for those yachts and those mansions. But now, okay, we cool. We good, Ocho. We move along. Puka Nacua says he will not be getting married until he wins the Super Bowl. I don't think I'm ready to get married anytime soon. I'm trying to win a Super Bowl, Ocho.
I mean,
what you think, Ocho?
I like it. I mean, depending on where you are in life, I think that scenario we talked about night before last, or maybe last night, simply about the quarterbacks and how things come into fruition, how life changes for the better when you get married, when you have that structure and discipline on your hip. A man that finds a wife finds a good thing. For the quarterback situation, for some reason, life it just everything falls in order. You know, it's like a domino effect. The receiver, I'm not sure it affects you in either way. So I understand Puka Nacua's focus to want to focus on winning a championship, which he has a good chance of doing, especially with the addition of my guy, the greatest route runner of all time, outside of myself, and Devontae Adams. Matthew Stafford at the helm, Mr. Gunslinger himself. He has a good chance to do that. So I get it.
And you see the quarterback, they get it, Ocho. You see Josh Allen got engaged. Dak Prescott got engaged. Jalen Hurts got engaged. Patrick Mahomes got married early. I mean, if you look at I don't think Joe is engaged or anything. I don't know if he's seen
another scenario for you. I don't even think Dak Prescott had gotten paid yet. Dak Prescott gets engaged or gets married, something that sort, and all of a sudden, boom, 60 million just came out of nowhere. I'm like, wait a minute.
Shit. Oh, that what it takes? Wait a minute. Well, hey, I'm finna grab somebody, dog.
Hey,
they give Ocho, they give it out a $250 million.
Listen, it's something about it. Now listen to me. I told you. I'm trying to get you on the same page for a very long time. You got to pull the trigger. I'm telling you, man. Listen, I got it's 2025, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna take this year. I'm gonna relax. I'm gonna work. I'm gonna grind. I'm gonna have some. I ain't gonna have no fun. I'm gonna grind. The top of 2026. I'm going into 2026 with a ring on my finger. I'm getting married. I ain't got time to play. I ain't got time to play, boy. Life is short. I'm on the back half now. I ain't got that many more good years left in me. You hear me? I ain't got
All right, I'll tell you what. You know what,
I ain't got
Ocho?
too many more. I'm talking about good years. I'm talking about good years. Listen, my 20s, my 30s, but I'm finna be 50, huh? I ain't got time to be playing. Man, what we talking about? Let's think about it.
You
What
right.
we talking
Damn.
about? Like, really think about where we are in life. Seriously. We done played around in our 20s, having fun. We done played around in our 30s, having fun. We done played around in our 40s. I'm finna be 50. What we doing, baby? But I'm finna get married. I ain't got time for this shit.
Ocho.
Excuse me, I ain't mean to curse. I've been doing real good.
Ocho,
Talk to me.
you remember the song?
Come on, don't make me cry now.
Gee, isn't it funny how time just slips on away? I told you I don't measure my life in years. I measure my life in summers. And I'm constantly thinking I'm waiting on my blood work to come back so I can see what my is everything's okay, my physical. Based on my family history, probably somewhere between high end, probably 20 summers. Based on my family history, mom, dad, family history, so forth and so on. You're right, Ocho. It's
come
time.
on now. Come on. There we go. Hey, come on, baby. That's what I'm talking about. See, that's growth right there. That's growth.
It's time to get serious.
I'm with you when you're right now. Come on, take your time.
It's just all this, you know, you win awards, you lived your dream, you've done a great job trying to raise kids. And there are times I think, like, damn, everything that I've accomplished, take the football aside, that's done. Now, who are you doing it for? Why are you doing it? And don't you want somebody to share that ride with?
Come on, man.
I'm sure driving cross country is fun, but I think it's better if you drive across country with somebody.
Without no Thelma, there was no Louise. What would be the point of Thelma if there's no Louise? You got Clyde, but who the hell was Clyde without Bonnie? Huh? Without Wheezy, there's no George. If it wasn't for Tom, who the hell was gonna chase Jerry?
So we need a partner. We need a combo, huh?
Somebody, man. Some of the greatest stories in life is always two. It always has been. But you know, you feeling good in your 20s? Oh, hey, just ain't worry about it. I'm gonna find me somebody. You feeling good in your 30s? Oh man, don't worry about it. I'm gonna run through this little decade of 30s. Don't worry about it. Man, I done ran through my 40s. Oh man, what I'm doing? I'm looking at my watch. Wait a minute. I'm on the back end now. I'm on the back end. I done climbed the mountain and I'm scaling over the mountain now to go downhill. Man, what we talking about? And the time went by so fast.
It did, bro.
What the hell? And it just dawned on me, like not too long ago, man, what the am I doing? Like I'm just acting like I can't get this time back I'm wasting. So it make it easy for me to move a certain way based on I can't get this back. I can't. Now, if I was in my 20s, I understand. Okay, I could play a little longer. You know, my 30s, you know, I could play. You know, I still got time. Man, what? One thing about that time, you can't get it back, and it do not stop.
Nope.
It do not stop. Man, please.
During his Rams presser intro, Jimmy Garoppolo took a shot at the Raiders for being a bad organization. I've been in a bad organization, and I've seen how it can wear on you throughout the year. Just talking to my brothers, my family, didn't want to go through that again.
Hey,
It is, man. Losing.
Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah, especially when you're in the wrong place. There's really nothing you can do. Get up, go to work, you know, put your chin strap on, bite down, and work through it. You got to.
Especially, Ocho, especially if you've been in a winning organization. Ooh. If all you've done is lose, you don't know what it's like. Think about it. He came from the Patriots. What did they do? Win. He went to the 49ers. What did they do? Win. Now you go to this team. And it's like Pigpen. You got that dust cloud behind you all the time.
Yeah.
It does wear on you. And it can wear on you. Congrats to DK Metcalf and Normani. What's Normani. He wanted to show her off, her ring at the Steelers presser. Ocho, take a look at this.
Yes, sir. She right there. Hold the rock up, baby. Yes,
Where did you propose? Did you propose back in Seattle here?
No, her and her my family and her family was in Houston. It was my sister's spring break, and just thought about getting the whole family together just for a big kumbaya and joining our families, with the ring.
They got so good.
Thank you.
Show that thing off.
Hey, I like that. I like that.
There you go over there. Show that ring, baby.
I like that.
I like that too, Ocho. I like that. Congrats, DK.
Congrats, boy. You see what I'm saying?
Man.
You see, DK? You done put that ring on in that, right? So a man who findeth the good thing, now watch the type of season he have now. Now watch the kind of season he have, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about this 3-4 months from now, and I'm gonna say, there it is again. There's another prime example of a young brother. All right.
Let me ask you this, Ocho. Who gonna throw in the ball?
It don't matter. It don't matter. Him and his wife gonna say a prayer before the game, and the ball just gonna end up in his hands. That's how God works.
Nah, bro, it don't work like that.
Can I tell you who's gonna throw in the ball? Number 8.
Aaron Rodgers.
I listen, Birdie already told me, so I didn't mean to be the one. I'm not saying I'm Adam Schefter. I'm not saying I'm Shannon Sharpe. I'm just telling you who is gonna be throwing the ball. And you can say you heard it here first. And when it does come out, they can give me credit or they don't have to. It really doesn't matter to me.
It don't matter
to me. I'm just telling you what it's gonna be.
All right, we're gonna see. Ocho, now it's time for our final segment of the evening. It's time for Q.
Hey man, we be leaving the show too soon on nights when I'm full of energy. And we need to take advantage of me having this kind of energy. Let's stay on for another hour. What you say?
I got to work tomorrow.
I got to work tomorrow too. I'm here in New York, right?
Sheldon Pope says, Ocho, is Steph going to send you the 4,000 3-point shot ball made to add to your Bron game ball collection? I mean, he got 40,000, 50,000, and Steph 4,000 3-point shot ball.
That was funny, boy.
That's a hell of a collection.
Hey, that was funny. Hey, Steph playing tonight, ain't he?
Yeah, they played Sacramento.
I should have shot him a text. If I had shot him a text, he probably would have gave it to me. So I'll probably shoot him a text afterwards and see if he willing to come up off of it. Listen, a milestone like that of that caliber, I'm not sure if he'll let that ball go. But we'll see what happens on the next show.
Tony, Big Buck Buchanan, what's good? Unc Ocho, much love. Say, man, what do y'all think? Can my Falcons trade Cousins? We don't want nothing but a 3rd or 4th round pick for him. It ain't the pick. It's not the compensation. It's that contract.
Ain't nobody taking that. And listen, Kirk can be a backup right now. He's not starting no way. Michael Penning Jr. is a starter now going forward, so it really doesn't matter.
No, but they want to trade him to get that contract off. Maybe I think it'd be interesting. Let's see where Russ, we got 3 spots. You got Pittsburgh, you got Cleveland, you got the Jets. Now, we believe those teams are going to probably select a quarterback. Now, obviously, Pittsburgh, I don't think Pittsburgh will take a quarterback that high. But Cleveland probably would take a quarterback. Now, they might not. They might take Travis Hunter. Interesting to see. Maybe take Cam Ward. Maybe they take Shedeur Sanders. Giants, same thing. Do I take Cousins for a year, give these guys an opportunity to learn from a veteran presence, how to go about it, how to study tape, how to be the guy face of a franchise? Is that what they do? Because maybe they don't get, but I'm not really trying to pick up that. Now, if it's going to be a situation where the Falcons are going to play the bulk of the contract, I'll take him on Ocho. But he still got what? He still got like $50 million due. He do 50.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. And he's less mobile than he's ever been. And he's never been a mobile quarterback. So imagine an Achilles injury, Ocho, to an already stationary quarterback.
That's crazy.
Tony, you might be stuck. Isaiah Lancaster, what's good, Unc Ocho? 2 questions. Will Josh Allen go down as the second greatest dual threat quarterback behind Lamar Jackson? And Unc, who are your top 5 clutchest NBA players all time? I mean, mobile, we got to throw Steve Young in there, man. We be shortchanging Steve Young.
I think a lot of people forget because they're stuck in the present. They're prisoners of the moment right now. But Steve Young, Randall Cunningham also. Randall Cunningham is also in that same, and you want to go back a little further.
Roger Staubach,
Fran Tarkenton. But Lamar Jackson and Michael Vick, they set a different standard, bro. They set a different standard, bro.
Yeah, they did.
I still can't, as great as Lamar Jackson is, regardless of what the numbers may say, that Michael Vick experience when he was in Atlanta, man. I don't.
I'm biased because
People love Carnival in Brazil, or people in Houston love when rodeo comes around, or people love in New Orleans love Mardi Gras. That's what Michael Vick in Atlanta was. It was an experience that you had to go and see to appreciate and understand. Forget the numbers. I don't care what the numbers say. You had to be there.
You had to see it, yeah. You had to see it. Clutchest NBA players all time. No order: Jordan, Kobe, Bron. I'll take Bird. Larry Bird. And I'll take, who else I'm going to go with? Who hit some big shots? I guess hell. I guess because I just remember the Olympics, I'm going to take Chef Steph.
I like it.
Dizzy Baby 01, sup Ocho? Hey Unc, it's a pleasure meeting you today. Is Jerry Rice the GOAT at route running? He made it look easy. Love you guys. Also, Unc, why you lied on Spake said he set the field on fire? Because I ain't want to get no ass whipping. Somebody go get ass whipping. If it's a choice between me and somebody else getting ass whipping, I put that on you. I don't know to tell you. Jerry was technically sound. Was he the greatest route runner? No. He's the greatest receiver. Now we could put that to bed. But look, Ocho, Devontae Adams, Torrey Holt was a route runner. Jimmy Smith, Keenan McCardle. My brother ran great routes. Man.
Just in short, what Uncle's trying to say, the greatest route runner right now is sitting on the other side of his goddamn camera. His name is Chad Johnson from Liberty City. One of the few people who would come out the huddle, line up at the line, in bumper run, would tell the corners the route, which most of them you can ask and they will tell you about it, and still be able to get open. He's one receiver that would talk trash the week before a game and still go out there and execute. You know how difficult it is? The game of football in general at the highest level is very difficult. But to be out there, to be able to go through media day on Wednesday and say what you're going to do, then you have a team of 11 people trying to knock your head off and still go out and execute what you said you're going to do on Wednesday and still pull it off on Sunday? Come on, man. Stop playing, man. Huh? Pure entertainment. Huh? Listen. Okay,
Behind the
hold on. I
gash.
ain't finished. Let me give a piece off now. I am the only receiver in history that wasn't paid for his receiving skills, but I was paid because of my feet. Now let that sink in. They paid me for my feet. They ain't paid me for nothing else.
Behind the gash says, Ocho, you never got to explain why you think Ronaldo is the GOAT over Messi. And do you think Ronaldo can help Portugal win the World Cup next year?
Hey, listen, Messi is God-given. Messi is God said, boom. That was Messi. Messi is an unbelievable talent. I love him. I love him to death. I have an appreciation for him and in his craft. But Cristiano had to work his way to where he is now. I'm just saying, when you watch Messi, like, that is God. Obviously, he had to work on his craft, but it's just God-given. I don't know how to explain it to get you to understand it, but understanding where Cristiano came from and understanding how he had to hone and get better at his craft to become who he is today. And then just the comparison of the two greats is unnecessary because it's all based on preference on who you like more. I prefer the flashier version of Cristiano, and just it suits me better based on my personality. I just like him better. I love Messi as well, and that takes nothing away from either one of their greatness. They're both great, and that's it. And funny thing, we talk about Messi and Cristiano. My favorite player is Balotelli anyway. I love both of them and what they've done for the game and are gonna do for the game later on in life when they're done playing.
J213, hey, Unc Ocho, honor Women's History Month. What do you think your grandmother, Unc, and Mother Ocho would say to you today? What would you want to say to them?
That's a good one.
Oh, man, my granny would be.
My grandma would be happy, boy. My grandma.
Boy, she'd be extremely happy.
My grandma would be happy. My mama, she'll probably get on me. Listen, I'd do anything to have my mama back, boy. It ain't got to be long. Just cuss me out one more time. That's it. Let me get one more of them. You sap sucker, you motherfucker. I just give me one minute. Let me just give me that one more time. I still got her messages before she passed away. I showed you, right?
Yeah.
Her message, I refuse to erase it because it's a message of a paragraph. I'm talking about long. It just keep going on and on. Her letting me have it. And there would be no better way to lose her than the way I know her best. Let me have it. I didn't even get a chance to say I love you. I don't even think it would have been right for her to pass on with us exchanging those words. But that's not how our relationship was. She went away and transitioned how we've always been going at it. And that's one of the greatest memories I will ever have of her, especially those who have watched her and seen her in action on Marriage Boot Camp Family Edition. Oh my God, that's my baby. I love her to death. Love her to death.
Yeah. My man, it was she would she would always come up behind me and she'd be tapping me on my traps. She's like, look at this little big old boy here. If I'd have known he was gonna be this big, I'd have threw him off the train. You know what I'm saying? So she was extremely proud of what I become, and she was proud that how obedient I stayed, how humble I stayed, and still to this day now, everything I do is for my family. It ain't about me. I'm good. But when she was on her deathbed, I promised. I said I got everything ready, and so my responsibility now is to make sure my mom, my sister, my brother, my 3 kids are good. That's all I care about now. That's it. It's all I think about is to make sure I update my trust. I update that every couple of years. I want to make sure everything is put into place. Everything is understood. This goes here. This goes there. This goes here. This goes there. That's my responsibility. That's my sole purpose moving forward in life is to make sure those people that I love the most never have to worry about anything. So she would be proud that I've been able to. That's been, my grandma passed in July of 2011. So that's been 14 years, and I've been able to keep my promise. Saint the Snipe. Hey, Ocho, you know Unc been kissing on them dogs, but this man looking at you weird for tossing a little salad with whipped cream technique and on them toes. Man, hey, Saint the Snipe. I know this man that just talk about eat.
Listen, listen. I understand what he's saying, but obviously, I also have had dogs before, so I understand the love you do have for your dogs.
Yeah,
I get it, but also if there's some things that you can do with having love for dogs, when you have love for women, you should be able to do the same things, huh?
I kiss in the mouth. I do.
No, okay.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Well, can I tell you something? Can I say something? Just one thing. You do understand they put a crack in the back there for a reason.
Mm.
And I'm just saying, I'm gonna leave it at that. I don't want to veer off track. That's all.
I'm sorry, Ocho. Well, you need to fill it up, but not with my tongue. Oh no. See, there you go, Ocho. Fable Vector, hey, Unc Ocho, could you wish my best friend Ty happy birthday and keep being successful at life? Thanks, guys. Yes, Ty, happy birthday, man.
Happy birthday, twin.
Yeah, man. Hopefully you watch Nightcap. Hopefully, thank you for your support. Thank you all you guys. But Ty, happy birthday. Hope you did something fun today. And guess what? Hopefully you have many more of those to come. Cupcake Mama. Good evening, guys. Shannon, will you be in Charleston, LaPortier when the spring summer tour schedule be announced? I don't know if we going to Charlotte. I don't think we're going to Charleston. I'm going to Charleston for LaPortier. Yeah, I'll be there. Can't wait. We have one last date pending. Hold up. We do have one last date pending, and then we'll announce. Planning to have tickets go on sale next week.
Oh, where we going? Where we going?
The tour.
Oh, we going on tour.
Yeah.
Hey, so like the Beatles, like the Five Heartbeats, like the Temptations.
Yes.
Oh, I gotta get my outfits ready.
You want us to go ahead? You want us to go and announce it? Okay. All right. We're going to kick off June 13th in Baltimore at the Lyric Baltimore.
Oh, we're going to have Lamar Jackson.
June 14th, we're in Philly at the Met Philadelphia. July 12th, Charlotte, Ovens Auditorium. July 19th, Los Angeles, the Orpheum Theater. July 25th, how's it pronounced that? Orpheum Theater in Los Angeles. July 25th, Miami, the Fillmore,
Miami. We in Miami?
July 20th. Yes. July 26th, New York, Town Hall.
I'm in New York right now.
August 15th, Chicago, the Athenaeum Theater.
Okay. Chicago. Okay. Hey, somebody in the chat, if you're in the chat, can you write this down? Can you tweet it to me? Can you tweet the city and the dates? Just tweet it to me real quick, because I ain't had no chance to write it down. But I'm excited. Boy, I forgot we going on tour. Oh man, I'm ready.
I love Big Women saying, hey, can Cuz do the river dance for fans once again?
Nah, them days over. I can dance.
He can't move like that no more.
I can't do that. I can tweet.
All right, hey, Unc, Desmond Hunter said, hey, Unc and Ocho, I really enjoyed the show. Just wanted a happy anniversary shout out of 10 years and on 3/14 to my love, Candace. Happy anniversary, Desmond and Candace. 10 more. Hopefully you have 10 more in you. 10 more after that. Wish you all the best, man. Congratulations and happy anniversary. Sir Case, my guys, what's up? 2 questions. Is it fair to expect athletes to sacrifice everything for success? And what's the importance of film study asking for a new AAU coach? It all depends how successful you want to be. The greater the goal, the greater the sacrifice must be to accomplish it. That's all I'm going to tell you. The greater the goal, the greater the sacrifice must be in order to achieve said goal. If you're not willing to sacrifice, it is in my estimation, you don't deserve the success that comes along with that sacrifice. You do what you want to do. That's an individual-based decision. Some people perfectly fine with, hey, I want to do this. I don't want to miss that. But you look at people. Sometimes people say, this is what I want to be. I want to be the best at this. Without sacrifice, you can't be the best at anything. It takes more than a commitment. It takes a singular focus. Anybody that's been successful, ask them about the sacrifice made to be successful. Film study. AAU coach, I'm assuming AAU is basketball. Because you need to know what the team want to do, where they want to go. I mean, if film study wasn't important, hell, we could just show up and play. There's a reason why. Guys get still. Hey, I knew, how many times you heard I knew this play was coming? They like to run this at this time on the clock, and guy gets a steal. Same thing in football. Hey, I know in this formation they like this down, this area of the field, this down and distance. This is what they like to do. I was just believe that they were going to do this from this formation, and I read it and I did it. Film study. So film study is extremely important. What do we got? You got anything? The Cowboys are signing Miles Sanders.
Yeah, from the Panthers?
Okay. Yes. They signed Miles Sanders, but wouldn't sign never mind. Y'all know who they wouldn't sign. That concludes this episode of Nightcap, brought to you by Boost Mobile. Visit your nearest Boost Mobile store or boostmobile.com to join their nationwide 5G network today. Please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Please make sure you hit that like button and go subscribe to the Nightcap podcast feed wherever you get your podcast from. Tell family, friends, and loved ones to do likewise. Y'all know me. I'm your favorite Unc. That's the number 85, Liberty City's own, the route runner extraordinaire, bingo Ring of Fame honoree, Pro Bowler, All-Pro, the guy that says he's going to be married in 2026. Hey. That's Chad Ochocinco Johnson. What?
Ain't nothing gonna go right like get that ring, boy. You hear me? Until I walk down that aisle.
Make sure you check out Shea by Le Portier. We have it in stock. If you cannot find it in a city or state near you, order it online. We'll ship it directly to your door. Please drink responsibly and please stay safe. Go follow my media company page on all of its platforms, Shay Media, and my clothing company, spelled 84 with 84 being spelled out. Everything is restocked. We just dropped our Super Bowl show shirts and hat bundle. The link is pinned at the top of the chat. Supplies are limited, so please order yours before they're all gone. And once they're gone, they're gone. We want to thank our special guest, Rome Flynn, for joining us tonight. Great conversation. He's amazing, and we really hoping you become that superhero, bro. Thank you. Great conversation. Hey, Gilly, you heard what he said. Money on the wood is all good, because money out of sight calls a fight. What up? Put up, shut up. Get in, fit in. Let's do it. Bucks beat the Lakers 126-106. Wasted a great performance from Luka Doncic. Lakers might be in trouble, Ocho, if they can't turn this thing around soon. I'm Unc. He's Ocho. We will see you on Sunday.
Oh, my bad. Sunday.
No, you're not seeing me tomorrow. Sunday.